Why didn't anybody come?
I don't know.
They don't
why.
like her.
They don't like me. What are you going to expect? It's on.
I know it's
Yeah,
not.
I can hear.
Well, why don't take too
He's
many?
gonna have. Yeah, man.
You see my mother? The only one with her leg closed. I says, Mom, I don't know. I'm pregnant in that one. Pregnant
Normie.
in that one.
Well, you were pregnant a lot of times.
6, I guess.
That's 54 months.
Five.
Michael, please.
45 months.
Where were you?
Santa
I'm saying, Michael, where were you when we needed you? Don't do a replay on Uncle John and Uncle Anthony and
How am I supposed to do that?
Just say.
Just tell him.
Just say what you said before.
Yeah.
really.
Oh, yeah. Say what you said before. He doesn't remember
It's
things.
not going to be the same.
girls were all the belle of the ball.
All my mother's friends. Tell him about that. He forgot.
He what?
He forgot the video and we missed your beautiful speech and lesbian. Oh God! Wait,
Thank you.
Uncle John, my granddaughter has a pair of lenses. You'd like to use hers?
You know what I did? I watched a little screw that goes into this.
They have to be the other day.
Yeah. I got a little screw in the back.
This is Jerome Shad. He was sitting in his kitchen.
No brothers, no sisters, nobody. People like to love too. Nobody.
Hi, AG.
I'm alone. I'm the only one in the family.
Where were you when we gave the
Regardless of what it is.
Your mother blew the hell out of you, now you get the
My
camera, right?
grandchildren, I don't know what I would do. They're not
Right? Get at me. Tell them, say the same thing you said when you got up there.
They're still
No,
living.
they want to keep that on the film.
older?
Say what you had to say, my God. Get up there.
80.
Come around.
She's always there when I need
That's right.
Here, turn around this way, AG.
No, get at May here. What did you say? Tell them what you said up there.
I said that she was a super sister. Every time I called her, she was always there for me, regardless.
See? Now I got it on tape.
That's
What'd you
great,
say,
that's
AG?
great. I said that she's a Marine sergeant.
That's for damn sure, isn't it? I ain't been under that
She's
whip for a
great.
couple years
But under
myself.
that, yeah, but under that, there's a soft-hearted, loving person. Just don't say anything about her kids, her grandkids, or great-grandkids, because you'll get the wrath of the master sergeant.
We're all very happy to be here. God bless you many more years. And I'm writing all the bad things you and my mother did on this piece of paper.
They beat you in Aunt Jerry, didn't they? Chuck doesn't know about those things. I'm sort of doing a Neil thing, kind
Oh
of.
yeah, caught Aunt Jane drinking wine again. Oh, pardon my back.
That's all right. Tell Normie he stole them.
Well, they're just right. We're about a mile away. And it's nice because you can see almost all the way to the beach. Hi, Ann. Like a valley. So
Hi,
nice
Ann.
water.
Happy birthday, Ann.
Where'd she go?
Traveling around. There she is, down there.
You had a big wedding reception. Real pretty. Yeah. Anyway, they had, of course, the whole thing video. And I, of course, was 3 sheets to the wind, having a
Got you chomped down, Jack.
storm. And here I am dancing and the video is right on. I was like, see my great
Joshua and Nicole. Nicole now, and they're all happy to be here with us because I'm their best nana. They're only one. All right. Over here.
So anyway, so
Great nieces and nieces, my great grandchildren.
had another daughter, Laura, who's now pregnant.
behind you, Tom.
It's video.
it's Carol.
They meant Oprah versus video man.
Two drunken little women over there.
Just keep on moving, video man. Just go around the
Hello, Michael Moran.
Hello.
They were so close. Mom, can we take a photo? Mom, it's like a toy or something. Well,
Man, what are you eating there?
she went to
Oh,
Meter.
fantastic food.
Jane was saying,
Fantastic food. I've gone back twice already. It's excellent.
Does that mean you're a pig?
You got it. Coin, coin. You got it, Michael.
Faded on you.
You could delete them, Michael. Go
I
ahead.
don't have anything to say. Sorry.
she grew up living
Speak your tongue.
Mrs. Oink Oink over there. Hi, everybody.
I mean,
Thanks. Happy birthday, Grandma. Many more.
what if we went out with you and Dave and Liz, that's my friend, and like,
Everyone's gonna see this tape. You're just like Aunt Jerry. I just left her. She's chowing down too.
God forbid someone else should watch my cousin.
Who's that kid over there, Juan?
Mine.
She's stealing someone's baby. Is it your guys?
We're not having kids every day. Yes. Hello. My parents and Jen and all these people are.
Steve, is she eating your pork?
Eating my tart.
I want to make sure it's not poison.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have enough room over there. Good. My counterpart.
Say
Hello. Hello. My 7th player.
You can say something.
Well, you could say happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Now go away. I don't like to be on video. And if I say I don't like to be on video, then you'll keep me on.
There's no filming.
Where's that kid? Where's that kid who we didn't invite to our wedding? That's why we didn't invite you.
Jane, it's not a test.
It's a test, pal. Damn.
hey, Mike, you're
I went to get this camera. I better be on it all day long. I love you, Graham.
Don't take my picture.
Why?
I don't want my picture taken.
They got me cheap, only $100 and a half.
Take my picture. I might talk about Martessa.
Talk about who?
Huh? About Martessa. How fun she is to me.
How you doing, Mike?
Okay.
Give it to me.
From your grandmother. Dear brothers, you may enjoy many, many more birthdays. And we love you.
Are you smoking?
No, I'm not. I'm holding it for Phyllis. She's on
Oh,
Phyllis.
okay.
I gave it up for you.
Bye. Bye, Michael.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm going to record you guys.
Certain times like that, but I got a drink in my hand.
Wow. Should we make a face?
Outside.
Yeah, I know.
I would start tomorrow.
What kind of face would you like?
Michael, I hate you. Phyllis, hold my cigarette.
I know you're just saying that.
I really love you, Michael. Can you fix my roof? I have a leak in my roof.
Are you serious?
Yes, I do, Michael.
Did you ever get that guy? I never got, I left a message. I'm not going to make a face.
No, don't make a face.
So nice.
She's going to be sedate like a rosary girl should be.
Oh, this is the rosary table. I forgot.
Rosary table. We are trying to portray the image of a rosary girl.
It's failing, though.
Whatever that's supposed to be.
Okay. Read and your addition.
What happened when you called Von Bruce?
Take some pictures of your mom.
Yeah, that's wait, Ronnie. It takes a long time.
What are you doing? Black
All you do, Ronnie.
I wonder how it's going to look.
What, this?
Take what?
That's right. And now,
Okay, turn it off.
The picture in the middle is a picture that Grandma Rio gave to Grandpa Rio when they were dating. And
You're
down in the
kidding.
corner it says, "With love, Rose."
was.
Yeah.
And then, look at.
Then we have all sorts of people in here. Did you get the bathing beauties over here in the upper left? This one is priceless. As we went through all of these pictures, we discovered that since Grandpa Rio took most of them, that there were a lot of pictures of the Moran kids, and then very few of the Rio children on either side of the
Isn't
family.
that something?
Yeah, a lot of Morans and Pagels.
Well, I'd have to. We were probably the favorites.
Well, and you were the only, see?
That could be why.
Poor Grandpa never knew Todd and Bradley. So there's precious few pictures of my children. However, what?
Rosemary, your house was on Lexington, right?
Do you see yourself on there?
It's when I had hair.
He took all the kids on the tour. I didn't see everyone.
Did you just come in? No, he had to go back home.
What?
He had to go home and get his camera.
What do you want, Gipper?
I love you, Mother. My sons are giving me a hard time.
Why are you telling me? Why don't you tell Grandma right there?
I want to
He
say
had
this
to
here.
go back home and get the camera.
John?
Hey, give Grandma a cigar. I think she wants one.
No, she doesn't want a cigar.
Smoke a cigar, man.
Now you make me. I'm a tough one. You know what? Smoking cigars. I'm going to get them refurbished.
And they're going to be in shoes, too.
All right, what's wrong with that? Listen, they make good money.
This cigar. I can do
Well,
it.
son,
Now what are you going to do?
lemon juice. Lemon juice.
What are you going to do
Lemon juice.
when you leave Ferrara?
I don't know.
What will it cost?
A lot of stuff.
Stay there.
They set up. Yeah, right.
But they told him before he started that he won't be able to be vice president. It's a family-owned concern.
You could be vice president.
I could be in, but
Graham, people showed up now. People are here.
as high as I can.
Well, listen, at least they're honest. The price.
Being bad for the ceremonies is not easy. I don't want this job ever again. Nobody listens to me.
But you've always had that problem.
No, I always have that problem. Two meetings with my sisters. They never listen to me. We're going to get started.
When she does it, she wants to hold the mic.
Yeah, I'm just going to have the two kids, John and Nicole. At this point, we have, we talked about my mother's, the children, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren. We would like at this time to have the oldest of the grandchildren, which is John. Richard missed out by how many minutes, huh? Richard was glad he was about 5-6 minutes, Uncle John. Richard was 11 minutes, so for 11 minutes, John gets to come up and do the talking. And we also like to have the oldest great-grandchild, which is Nicole. Are they up here, or are they coming up here? There we go.
And there's me in the mirror, just so in case you
Well,
haven't
everyone's
seen
going to
me.
have to get here pretty soon, because we're ready. Your sister is here. Okay.
Before we get started, I have to say something. Kaylee never ever screams like that. Who did it? Someone did something.
It's the mother.
The mother's gene.
We were all talking about different things that we could do for Grandma today. And we had a lot of different ideas, because we have a lot of stories that we could share about Grandma, but we were going to sing. I'm glad we're not. We were going to make a video, or we were going to do some kind of skit to show you all the different things the different stories that we had to share with Grandma. But we were talking about a time when Aunt Jerry, a few birthdays ago, one of Grandma's birthdays in the past, she came up with some idea for everyone to share what their thoughts were of Grandma. So everyone came up with one word to describe Grandma. So we're going to share those words with you today. some of the words. Spaghetti, cookies, bread, homemade bread, raviolis. You might start to wonder that all we think about is food when we think about Grandma, but there are some other words. But food is a big part of Grandma. She's a great cook, so those are appropriate. Some of the other words, goodness, giggles, godsend, and meatballs. Food again, but awesome, friend, fun, special. These words point out what Grandma is and more. From the great-grandchildren to the older ones. I get stuck doing this. I'm going to win. She can relate to any of us. She is one of the guys, one of the girls, or Nana. As Nana, she is the one the kids would rather go stay with than with any other babysitter. She makes all the time with the kids fun, either playing games or having a party. And Nikki thought she was the one that was going to be bad at it.
Let me get a little close-up, Johnny.
Be it babysitting or just visiting, the great-grandchildren can't get enough of Gran. For her older grandchildren, she is a friend. She is a person who exudes warmth and kindness. She is the one we can go to with whatever problem we have, and she will be there to listen and provide answers.
Take it easy, John.
Let me take the pictures and read it. Let me do everything.
Oh yeah, now everyone's gonna do it, right? She is a confidant, for she knows things about us that our parents don't know. Not all of it good. Not all of it good, but Grandma has straightened things out and no one is the wiser. She's special. Not only is she a grandma to her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, but to many of our friends that have met her and have come to call her Grandma. The whole point of all this is that Grandma means something a little different to all her grandchildren. We could never begin to tell her.
Tony, take over, bud. Come on.
No, that's okay. He's doing fine.
He's doing a good job.
After all, he's the oldest. He's got to
I do this like daily in front of tons of people.
Take a drink of that.
But it's hard because it's Grandma, so. Okay, the whole point of all this is Grandma means something a little different to all her grandchildren. We could never begin to tell her how much we have gained because of her influence and presence in our lives. Grandma has always been there when we need her. Baking, chauffeuring, sewing, cleaning, ironing, cooking, babysitting, talking, listening, or laughing. Pause.
Count to 10.
But all the words in the world cannot do justice to Grandma. We all agree on 3 words that hopefully say the most from all your grandchildren. We love you.
I love you.
It's going to be easier for you, Nick, unless you're not. Now the great-grandchildren have something to say to Grandma about
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
each letter in the word Grandma. And someone just pull the plug.
Here, right here, Greg.
Right.
Greg.
Should pull the plug long ago.
Wait a minute.
I'm very proud of my great-grandma.
Richard.
I came out second.
Okay, now go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Justin. Get over there.
Okay.
Let him talk.
She's the little actress in the family. Come on, Nicole.
Yeah,
Justin
we
wants
love
to talk.
It's okay. Just read it. Right.
Go ahead, Jeff.
That's John. Good girl.
Oh, Nikki.
Justin's waiting to do his little handshake.
G is for how great you are.
You are great. Thank you.
R is for the raviolis you make us. A is for the amazing energy that you have.
Amen to energy.
N is for just being our Nana. D is for being devoted to friends and family. M is for all the wonderful memories you've given us. And A is being absolutely wonderful.
All right, Joshua.
There are a few more words that we'd like to say that describe Nana. C is for the cookies that she bakes us. T is for the tea parties that we always have.
With coffee.
K is for all the kisses that we get from her. And H is for all the hugs. And last but not least, E is for 80 years of life and love.
Thanks.
Happy birthday, we love you.
Thank you. I love you.
Happy birthday, Nanny. Happy birthday, Nanny.
I love you.
Man, pass the cream.
Thank you.
Is there any left on you?
God bless you.
Okay, we're done.
Now you know why I didn't talk. They made the MC. All I got to do is introduce people. I like that. You know, you've all had an opportunity that we hope to fill in and write some of your memories down on the plug.
Plug is out of
Here comes the gimp. Watch it.
You know, there are,
Oh, wait a minute. I'm running out of batteries.
if at this point, you know, there are a lot of you, you know, we have a lot to, you might think about all the years you've had with my mother. If anyone out there would like to share some of those moments that you have written or new ones, this would be the time now. If anyone would like to do that, please feel free to come up. And I think my sister already's up here, so I...
It takes me a little longer.
Are we going to cry? Do you want me to get up? Okay. You know, it's in the genes, I think.
I'm composed.
No, I'm composed. Is this on? Yes. You know, Mother, we do love you, and we took a lot of pains in doing this. We had a lot of parties, my sister, my brother, and everybody. But the
And
one
you
thing,
lied to Grandma.
yes, we did lie a lot. She never knew where we were. Where are they? Where are they? I never could get them. But my sister, my brother, and I, we always say, you know, Mom has so much energy. We all wish that we could be like Mom. And, you know, she has so many talents. I think God passed over me when he gave out all the talents because I can't do anything. My sister does a lot more than I do. But what we would like to say is that we're so happy to have all of you here. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. And as far as me getting to be like my mother at 80, I'm not having a very good chance of doing it with these crutches now. But we love you all, and I know my mom does too. So, Mom, would you like to come up, please?
Oh, yes.
Of course. I don't want to say too much.
Wait, Gran, come over. I got to get your whole outfit.
Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? My grandkids are making me a hippie grandmother. Look at the earrings.
Wait, Jerry wants to say something.
I want you up here. All right. Don't let me cry. No. I gotta hold my boobs up. Oh, you're on tape.
You know, when we started to talk about having something for my mom, it's so much easier for her to give than receive. And she really had a little bit of a problem, us saying that we were going to have this brunch and we're inviting everybody for you. And she said, oh, no, you don't want to do that. And I go, yes, we really want to do that for you. But Mom is really much more comfortable being on the giving end than on the receiving end. And I think one of my, well, wait, I do have to say one thing. There's an old Italian saying that if you want to know what your wife is going to be like, look at her mother. Well, poor Bob. He's still waiting.
Ma'am, look at your wife.
But that's what we're trying to say. We don't seem to be like our mother.
Oh, yes, you will.
You will. No, it's future.
Yes, you will. All right.
Anyway, happy birthday, Mom. We love you. You are an incredible role model. you have taught all of us that when you give with no strings attached, and you give because you really want to. And Mom gives with pure joy. She so enjoys helping all of us, and everybody in this room has been a part of her giving. And the neatest thing is that she really loves and enjoys doing it and asks for nothing in return. But all of you guys being here is her return. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I want you to know
Speaking Italian.
a half a dozen of the maybe more. John, I'm not going to say half a dozen. I'm going to say more. That I held you when you were born. Joni, Sam, Nita. Not you, Sam. You're my boyfriend. I do want to thank all my nieces and nephew and my great nieces and nephew. Thank you so much for making me a happy 80th birthday.
But then he took some out and put new ones in. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Children.
Happy birthday, dear Rose. Happy birthday to you.
Come in here. Everybody blow out the candle.
Watch the balloons.
Wait, Joe.
Come on, baby. Where's Katie? Katie, come by Nana. Katie, come on. Wow! Help Nana blow the candles
Sorry,
out.
Aunt.
Okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Joshua, hand me.
Go ahead, put your finger in it. Go ahead.
You waiting for it.
Go ahead, Justin, put your finger in it. Go ahead.
Here, Justin, here, Justin.
And she came over to our and we didn't have a vacuum cleaner of our own, and so she had gracefully lent me her brand new electric broom, but had never told me in being a dumb, stupid ride, it never occurred to me that she had to clean it out. There's this little cup on the bottom, and every time you vacuum, you're supposed to take this cup out and clean it out. Well, I never did, and the dirt just kept building up and building up until it finally burned out the motor. And she was over with it. I said, Mom, my electric broom doesn't work anymore. So she's, with her tools, and she's looking at it, trying to figure out. She said, you choo-choo face. She said, you've ruined my electric broom. Look, it's over now. And she's calling me this choo-choo face. After she left, I said, Richard, what's a choo-choo face? And then he told me my mother-in-law had been calling me a jackass. But that was probably the only time she's ever yelled at me. Oh, I know that. I know it. Even if I am a choo-choo face.
Three of us on Lexington Street, myself, Uncle Anthony, and Sam Kite. Aunt Rose's home was a haven for us, whether she was home or not. The door was always open. We would go in, and whatever was in the refrigerator, we would clear it out. And there were many times, I'm sure, Aunt Rose would say, well, there's spaghetti or something in there, and go to look, and it was all gone, because we devoured it. And one other story that I wanted to say is, we were, Sam and Nancy and I, were given money to go to a show once in the late evening. And it was just to get us out of the way because Geraldine was going to be born in a few moments. Isn't that right, Aunt Rose? Yeah. So just a few memories. There's a lot of them I was writing down in the page. And you start writing, you don't know what to choose because there are so many memories that we have with Aunt Rose, both here in the city, and I have many of them in Chicago. I can remember when Aunt Rose was first married, and she and Uncle Ralph, Uncle Ralph, I don't know if he was there at the time, but the story that I want to get to, let me get it straight in my mind. Oh yeah. Aunt Rose was visiting my mother and her family in Brockway, and I think she got a telegram or a letter from Uncle Ralph saying, I got the bird. And Aunt Rose was so disturbed because she said, I didn't want that parrot. And she, believing it was a live bird. Here it was just a statue of the bird. But I don't know, do you still have that, Aunt Rose?
Yeah, no, my sister had it.
Almost Mary has it. Yeah.
Also, it wasn't until I met Cheryl that I realized that I was 25 years old and all of my aunts and all of my family called me Stevie. And I never realized that, but if they were to call me anything else, I don't think I would answer or know who was talking to me. But Aunt Rose, we love you. You're more like a grandmother or mother to me than an aunt, and we will always love you.
And Uncle Scott's wedding, that's how Caleb got his stitches.
Justin. Hey, Just, do your thing. You a little calmer now, Jenny?
I wasn't nervous. I just couldn't do it.
Why?
I was too choked up. But I didn't see anyone rushing to my rescue, guys.
I did.
Oh, yeah, you helped me.
Why didn't, hey, Todd, why didn't you do it?
I don't like the song.
What about you,
I
Snoop?
wrote it. I wrote it.
Yeah, you wrote it wrong.
I wrote it and I was going to say it, but John said, let me.
What about you, Brad?
Hi. Bradley's sleeping.
Yeah.
What's up, babe?
I have a cold. Mom,
What?
take them off. Go away. When we go home, we're stopping by.
I'm glad you put the best people on a lot, Michael.
Make sure you bring this Friday for club.
Well, this is club, right? Really? Oh, that's great. It's this Friday. I'll bring them. Oh, yeah. Remind me, Michael, to bring it to club.
Bring what?
Videos. That we missed the toast. He'll never let him. We'll never let him live. Where was he? Poor Mike. He forgot the video, and Tony had to go back to pick it up. So by the time he came back, everything was over.
Oh, that over at Lombard?
Throw it out.
Say hi to your sister.
Say hi to my sister.
Yeah. What are you eating? You're a heart patient.
Aren't you supposed to eat this?
Well, she brought me to the office. When my mother said, yes, when my mother said I couldn't have my ears pierced, Aunt Rose brought me to Uncle John's office and got my...
Is that true?
It must be true, but did I give you anything afterwards? Or didn't I give you $1?
No, you didn't give me $1. She gave me her good pearl earrings to wear until they got all healed.
How about that?
I love my aunt. She's the greatest.
Yeah. I just think it's so to have weather like this early. Can you imagine what people are going to be like? There's this guy with this camera. Have you seen him? So obnoxious. He's always like running around, like pushing his camera in people's faces. He's so rude. Oh.